Welcome to Pod Me If You Can, I'm David Farrell. Today on the show, for Friends Month, we're looking at the TV movie from 1990, Camp Cucamonga, which stars Jennifer Aniston in her first leading role. John Ratzenberger, from Cheers, or as you might know him, the voice of the pig in Toy Story, plays Marvin Schechter, the new camp director at Camp Cucamonga. He accidentally mistakes the inspector for a new handyman, played by G. Gordon Liddy, which leads to the camp being told to fix its safety issues or face closing down. It's bad news for this year's crop of kids, including Jaleel White, aka Steve Urkel, who was only 13 years old when this film was made, Breckin Meyer, who has amazing fashion sense in the film, Danica McKellar from The Wonder Years, Josh Saviano from The Wonder Years as well, who was Paul, Candace Cameron, who people know as DJ Tanner from Full House, and counselors in the form of Jennifer Aniston and Brian Robbins, all of whom are romantically involved with each other in a family-friendly, will the boy get the girl kind of way. Look, most of the characters in Camp Cucamonga can be described by one word. They're a nerd, they're prissy, they're a loner, they're sporty, they're uncool. They all have that kind of 2D attributes to them. The film is full of those kind of camp shenanigans, where the boys might try and go and film the girls' locker room, film the showers. The kids might steal a steak that's intended for an adult to consume and try and cook it in the woods somewhere. There's always going to be riding bikes, riding horses, outdoor sports and leisure. And of course there's eating competitions. But I'm not sure that the tagline, the zaniest, most hilarious summer vacation you could ever have, is accurate. There's of course the light bullying that comes with kids being kids too. It's family-friendly TV movie fare. The camp is in trouble and they need to save it. Lots of campers can go off and have their subplots, kids go missing, and no one's too worried about it until they need to be, Friends become enemies, enemies become friends, kids learn a lesson, they grow and change. This is a movie for kids. It's family-friendly, as I said. There's this catchy song called When the Summertime Comes, and it's looped throughout many different scenes in the film, and it's of course there to remind you that it's a fun summertime movie, and that everyone's having a good time, so it's the kind of thing that is throughout the film, this kind of nice musical fare. There is, of course, a very cheesy moment, and I think it's probably the thing that the film is best known for. While trying to save the camp, they decide to make a rap. Led by Jaleel White, Urkel, the kids put together this very cheesy rap that I'm betting most of the participants are embarrassed by in retrospect. But it's incredibly catchy. It's the thing you'll remember from the film after having watched it. And I'm guessing if you saw this as a kid, the Camp Cucamonga rap is what stayed with you. Give it a look on YouTube. It's worth it just to see this rap. It's a real time capsule of the time. Everybody who remembers this film is probably very nostalgic for it. It's not a bad movie. It's just that, for me personally, my version of this film was the Sandlot kids. So, the kids at camp or kids sport kind of film that you watched as a kid. That'll be the one you remember. And for some people, this is it, Camp Cucamonga. The parenting is, of course, more relaxed as it is in the time. For Jennifer Aniston fans, you love her as Rachel on Friends, but you can probably largely ignore her here. This film, she's in a bikini at one point, you might find that interesting. She has her old nose, if you're interested in seeing what Jennifer Aniston looked like before she had a nose job. It's pleasant enough, but it's not exceptionally memorable. She's the daughter of John Ratzenberger's character, and to enjoy this film, though, I really feel like you need to be sort of aged 12 to 15, or be a child of the 80s, that saw this the first time around. And so all the fans of this are going to be nostalgic grown-ups. Watching the film now, as I said, it's pleasant enough, but it's definitely one you can give a miss. Check out more obscure film reviews from us at our YouTube channel and find the podcast at podmeifyoucan.com.
Yeah, Thanks for watching. If you like what you see, please hit the subscribe button. Like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter. Check out our podcast at www.podmeifyoucan.com.